Okay, first of all, Edna, can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Edina Bulaya.
Yeah, and where do you live, please?
I live in the same community, Katondo Site and Service.
Which is a part of Cabway, yeah?
Yes, it's part of Kabwe.
Okay, and what's your role with Sport in Action, please?
I'm a peer leader.
Yeah, and what does that mean that you do then within the organisation?
Being a peer leader means that you help conducting the sessions, like playing with the kids and all that. Yes, doing the traditional games. Okay, there are two roles. There is a peer leader and a site coordinator. Okay, for example, this is Katondo Community School. So this is a site for sports in action. So there is one person who's on the top. That person is called a site coordinator. I'm working with Elvis, who's our site coordinator, and I'm the peer leader. I follow his instructions, yes.
And the activities that we're taking part in this week, how often do they take place?
During school days, and we also have a holiday program. During school days, mostly here in Zambia, school days are from Monday to Friday. It's 5 days. And for this site, it's a very big school. It's got about 1,700 pupils and only 70 teachers. So we have been given the physical education classes. We take them in physical education. So mostly we do the traditional games and we integrate games like football, netball and volleyball. Yes.
And I've seen through some of the work that you've been carrying out this week that there's a very strong message with the children about how to stay safe and healthy.
Yes.
How do you use sport with regards to that message?
Okay, mostly since we deal with kids, okay, they love fun, they love games, so we venture into games and then we use them to integrate the message, to give them the message, to pass on the message. Okay, this community, we've got a problem with education. Okay, we've got children do not go to school because of lack of funds. Their families that they're coming from are very poor, and so mostly they do not learn. Mostly children start going into school maybe after 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. Yes, those are lucky getting to school by 7 years. Yes, that's grade 1. So what we do is this is like a way of teaching them how to live their lives, because most of them do not even get into school because of money problems. Education is very important in one's life, but then they do not have that privilege to go to school. So we use this as a platform to teach them about HIV, to teach them about life skills like decision making. How is a person supposed to make decision? When is that person supposed to make such kind of decision? We find that in this community there are certain things like early marriages, school dropouts. Sometimes, since they're coming from poor families, mostly what happens is that children abscond from school, they abscond from lessons, they're at home taking care of the little ones. If we check around, we'll see little children carrying their younger ones. Yes, so that is another challenge that we have as a community, as a poor community. So we use this platform to teach them how to live their lives.
And the young children that are carrying out round their younger siblings, is that because parents are ill or dead or I don't know, is there an alcohol abuse or drug abuse problem in the community?
I can say poverty.
Yeah.
Because most of the parents are out there scouting for money. They're looking for money. How am I going to feed those children at home? So those bigger ones are left with the young ones to take care of them, so that the parents can go out there and look for food to eat. So mostly it's poverty. Sometimes they're orphaned. Yeah, maybe their parents are both dead, and maybe even mistreatment from the guardians. Yes, but mostly it's poverty. Yes.
And how long has the Sports in Action programme been in place in this community?
In this community, over 5 years.
Over 5 years.
Yes.
And are you able to see gradual improvements in the children's lives at all?
Yes, they've improved very much. They've improved very much because sport was not very important in this community, I can assure you. But ever since this program has started, parents are getting to appreciate the kind of change that it's bringing to the children because they're seeing that most of the times they're spending their time from school, they come and do some other extracurricular like sports like football, volleyball, netball, traditional games. Yes, so they're spending much time here than spending much time out there, which leads to alcohol abuse, drug abuse, bad behavior. But when they are in the group, they're getting to learn more things, and parents have come to appreciate that. They're appreciating it very
And you
much.
get that direct feedback from the parents, then
Yes.
they actually tell you themselves?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, they do. They do. Actually, they play a big role because they are the ones that even encourage the little ones to say, you go and play, you go and learn basketball, go and learn football, go and learn netball, go and learn volleyball. Yes, I think they've noticed that there's a big change in their children's lives. Yes.
And the program's been running for 5 years, so potentially some of the older children who were taking part 5 years ago, have they started to become involved in the organisation
Yes,
at all?
yes. It's not exactly 5 years. I'm sure it's more than 7 years.
All right,
somewhere
okay,
there, yes.
yeah.
So yes, most of them are peer leaders.
Right.
Most of them are peer leaders. One of them is Shadrick Kaputa.
Yeah.
Yes, he was one of the children that were involved. Right now he's a coordinator. We've got Elvis who's working from here. He was one of the little ones who used to play. And now he's a coordinator at the same school, Katondo site. Yes, Katondo Basic. So there's that impact from the community. There's that learning. There's that development. It's a big development to the community. Yes.